What's going on, guys? It's got Professor O coming through with a dose of that good yolk. I'm everywhere like broken glass from around the circle. Anyway, anyhow, let's get down to this round now. Today I want to cover staying true. Period. I'll say stay true to yourself, stay true to your hobby, stay true to your endeavors, perspective, whatever. But generally, staying true. Point blank. Period. Right? What does that mean? Right? Well, of course, I got my handy dandy notebook. We're gonna write this down regularly. I'm gonna start with the next one after that. Your ability to stay original is in direct alignment to God's direction, right? What exactly does that mean? Literally, all right. And this is my personal perspective. I believe God created to self-realize. And as God self-realized, he also realized the individual perspectives of him. Her, him, she, he, we, be, he. You get it. Please don't make this complicated. But again, he individualized himself to realize himself and then different perspectives. And then now you see that God is living in many different perspectives. So originality is literally God's direction. I'm just leave it like that because it can go really deep and really wary, and really nobody has time for that, right? So let's kind of keep it simple, keep it cool, keep it smooth for the point being, right? All right, I digress. So when you're realizing that it's all part of God's direction and you're trying to figure out more so, all right, you want to stay true to who you are, period, right? Because you don't want to go there and just think like, you know what, I'm keeping it true, I'm keeping it cool. But then I made a compromise on this. Anytime you have to make some type of compromisation and it's at the self-sacrifice of who you truly are at your core, it's no longer compromising. It's literally spiritual suicide at that point. And I need you to understand that spiritual suicide is a true, real thing, because not only are you killing your endeavors and your perspective and something that you see for the future, you're killing something that's inside of you that keeps you who you are. And then you'll find yourself seeking out to figure out who you are instead of going in. Remember, most of my videos is about going in. Period. That's all it's about. Going inside, figuring out who you are, doing the inner work, doing that. I think that people call it shadow work, whatever the case may be. I don't care. I talk about healing, right? People always feel like being gangster, doing all this extravagant bad stuff. Now, being gangster is really just healing who you are and knowing who you are, and then really reliving it out. You know what I mean? Bringing out, refining who you are, and then putting it back out there in the public eye. Right? Because you gotta have others that's not gonna believe you first and foremost. Be like, oh, who does this guy think he is? What? Healing? That guy knows what? Again, you're gonna face individuals who like to self-project their own hate onto others because they're realizing like, yo, he healed from so much. And sometimes you can look at it as a compliment, because sometimes when others are projecting their own insecurities onto others, they're really saying, I can't believe you did it. Like, how did you go so far? How did you know what I mean? It can be for so many things. I'm just using that example. But what I've noticed is when self-projection is happening, it's usually because they're very insecure about who they are and they can't believe that who you're becoming. It's all an inner battle. Again, going inside, right? I digress. I can go all day. That could be a whole nother video. Then we're not going to get to the point. Staying true. Let's get back to the point, right? That's why I've written out all these points. And again, I write in script. Who writes in script? Don't beat me up, guys. I know I'm too cool for this and sexy. But we'll get back to that point, right? Oh yes, this is important. You're either going to be an inspiration of what to be or an example of what not to be. Period. Ain't no in between in that, because again, you're going to hit the fork in the road, and it's going to be either or, right? You're either going to be an inspiration of what to be or an example of what not to be. And that's it right there. Like, it's really even nothing to kind of, dissect in that case may be, right? There's really nothing to dissect about it. It either is or isn't. But when you're in between, it's a very sensitive point, because when you're so sensitive about what's happening, right? Because it's a sensitive group. It's like before you make your breakthrough, and then your breakthrough will decide either or, right? But again, you may not perceive your reality to be like that, but trust me, it's going to be either or in that case maybe. But hopefully, whenever you make your decision, it's literally you become an inspiration. where you inspire many. And if you're inspiring many, then, oh, there's plenty. And when I mean plenty, that means plenty of the blessing. I'm telling you, you want to be an inspiration, not an example of what not to be. I am telling you that right now. But again, follow your own path and you'll end up exactly where you need to be. Period. Ain't no in-betweens on that. Take the path. Right? I digress. I'm gonna say it because, yeah, cut off whatever doesn't serve you. People, places, things, ideas, etc., so forth. Hence the reason why I made that video. Cut that noun off. Person, place, and thing. Why? Because at the same time, isn't it serving you? It's holding you. And if it's holding you, it's gonna hurt you. Period. And again, I don't even need to get into details on that, but I need you to really, truly understand what that means because you have to. It's essential for it, right? Cutting people off, things off, ideas off, perspectives off. It's so, first it feels really good. You feel so free after. But it's also essential for your mental health and also for your physical well-being, because if your mental isn't aligned, then your physical won't be aligned. And then you find yourself all over the place. And that isn't a good thing at all. Trust me when I tell you. I've seen it. It's like, you just maybe need to cut that person off, like literally. And I'm telling you, like, the time doesn't determine whether or not they deserve the snip. Like, I'm serious about that. It's all, you know, you will know. Don't deny it. You will know. You'll feel it. You'll be like, you know what? This person isn't, you know, you may be in cahoots, and if you got a bad, if it was meant to be cool and meant to be then people will understand and respect your personal privacy. But if they don't respect your personal privacy and they're causing you headaches, and then they're causing you problems, and they're causing you confusion, etc., so forth, whoop. That's it. You don't have to be mad and be like, yo, I ain't messing with you no more, this, that, and that. You really don't even have to say anything at all. Snip. And that's about it. Period. It's not that deep. It really isn't that deep. Now, if they come with you, like, oh, this happened to her, yeah, this happened to her. I guess. Snip. I digress. And again, this is just a question. Why carry the burden of being non-genuine? Like, literally, why carry the burden? It seems like more of a burden. Let's go! Everybody, let's go! Let's go! Let's go! I'm not serious. Love and light, guys. Catch you in the next video.